Yes.
What for?
The failure to report.
Which is that the escape that you went and got to the county attorney? Okay. Prior to that, did you ever call and say, hey, the judge is asking about this, your EPO, I need to get that bracelet turned on?
No, it all kind of happened in the same week.
Why didn't you do that versus go get a warrant?
Well, I don't know.
So, going back, you said that you didn't want her to say anything about your all's relationship, right? So, you go get a warrant to get her in jail to be able to activate the bracelet and talk to her and try to get her not to say anything?
No, I wasn't going to try to talk to her and tell her not to say anything.
Why not?
I guess in my mind, the judge was wanting her to come in. When he asked me, has she come in to see you? I said, no, that she hadn't. And he, you know.
He told one of them to run.
So you didn't have to let the judge know at that time. He inquired about whether she had been at the boyfriend's residence. And when you didn't have an answer for him, did he not ever follow up to ask why? Or do you recall?
No, he wanted to know why, or wanted to know if it showed her going there.
Okay.
And I told him that it didn't show anything.
I mean, you might as well
Listen.
You might as well say they were running their own bail bonds business or scheme. They were running their own bail bond system. The judge gives them drug court, the judge gives them house arrest. And so Ben then works as the bounty hunter. He, puts that bracelet on their ankle. So he brands them and then sends them out to their house, wherever, and he has full access to that. Patty even has that bracelet down on a map. Like, they know where they're at all times, supposedly. And then whichever ones he decides he wants to sleep with and get a little BJ from, he just does what he wants to do. And if the judge has ordered people to house arrest, that they're allowed to get out on house arrest, Ben took it upon himself. Whoever he wanted to let out, he let out. And whoever he didn't want to give house arrest, he just wouldn't go interview them. You know how many people Judge Mullins had given house arrest for? But Ben just decided he didn't like that person. And he didn't want them to have house arrest. So he just never got around to going and interviewing them about it. So even though the judge gave them house arrest, they sat down there in that jail and never did get out on house arrest because Ben didn't want to honor that order, that court order. He didn't want to do what the judge told him to do. Maybe he thought the judge didn't know what he was talking about. He thought better than the judge. But nobody's ever brought him up on any of these kinds of charges. Nobody's ever said a word. We're just going to give his wife a promotion. And nobody, to this day, nobody has said one word about Ben Fields. Nobody has even addressed what happened at all. Nobody, not the first person, has come out and condemned what Ben Fields did. You know why? Because if they do, then they're going to have to go back to work the next day and they're going to have to say hi to Miss Angie. I bet they probably don't want to deal with the wrath of Angie. I hear she's a real bitch. The shoe fits, honey.
Yet he asked me a few times, has she come in? Has she reported in? Have you got the warrant on her?
So it started with she's not reporting. Well, it started with the EPO violation. He wants to know, did it show her going here to violate this EPO? And
Yes.
you couldn't give him an answer, correct?
Exactly.
And then the follow on to that was, hey, is she reported in? And you're saying she's not showing up at her regular time. Is that what you mean by not reporting in? She's not
Yes.
showing up at the regular
She
time,
didn't show up
which would normally be what day and time?
Wednesday.
Okay, so she's not showed up. Is she answering your communications to her?
Occasionally.
They all are.
What did she say about turning herself in then?
She said that she was sick. Thought she had COVID. The next day she said that her car was stolen. She couldn't get right over there.
Okay. How long did she put you off for?
Probably a week.
And so after about a week, that goes on, and then you told the judge a couple times that she's not met with you, right?
Yes.
And then based on what you said earlier, the judge says she's non-compliant to get a warrant.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, he asked me a few times if I've got the warrant on her yet. I'm not reporting in. I told him I forgot.
So eventually you go ahead and get that warrant because judge is asking questions, you're not giving him answers, and you need to make some sort of action because you're going to make yourself look bad. Is that what you're concerned, or
Multiple concerns.
okay? What were those concerns that you remember?
I was mainly just wanting her to come in so I could tell the judge her bracelet is on.
Right.
It's not been tampered with. I'm going to switch her out with a new bracelet with hopes that she'd just go right back home.
Okay.
Could you have not activated the one that you gave her?
Not without her coming in.
Okay. You have to physically hit that button.
Could she have hit that button?
Not without.
You have to have a tool or something?
I'd have to, like a new hookup. I'd have to get all the information put in the paddy and.
Okay. So it didn't deactivate for a while, so you couldn't just like, hey, press a button. She
Yeah.
couldn't just press the button. Like, hey, if you turn your ankle bracelet on, then it's okay. She couldn't do that, right?
No.
She didn't have the ability. Okay.
The day of the sexual relationship, you know when that was? Estimated time frame, when? Month, summer, winter,
Fall?
put it in the fall, September, August, November. Did you tell her
November?
to come to the courthouse that night and meet you, or did she say, I'm coming to the courthouse and meeting you?
I can't remember. She
No.
several times wanted to meet me somewheres, and I'd blow her off, tell her.
I guarantee you, Sabrina did not. I mean, I can't speak for her, but I really find it very hard. I don't believe it at all. Sabrina did not call him and say, let me meet you at the courthouse tonight after closing so you can put your pecker in my mouth, because I'm just so needing that right now. No, I don't think that she did that. You scumbag, Easter.
I had to work. I was busy.